speaking about Netflix is that they sort of like built this project called I'm forgetting the title here, The Harder They Fall.
Mm-hmm.
And so this week it was reported that they got Regina King, we just spoke about, Zazie Beetz, and Lakefield Stanfield, Keith Stanfield. I'm screwing up the name here. Who joined Idris Elba and Jonathan Majors, who was featured in The Last Black Man in San Francisco, one of my favorite films of Sundance 2 years back. So what we're seeing here is a black Western. And so, yeah, I wanted to talk about what this project might look like, what it might sound like. So are you familiar with the filmmaker?
I am not familiar with the filmmaker. This will be his feature debut, which for me is the most intriguing element. I know he has backing from Jay-Z, who I think he worked with before, and the filmmaker is also a musician. So to get this kind of cast and Netflix support for your first film is pretty remarkable. And we don't see a lot of Westerns. They're not movies that are immediately funded because they tend to be a little expensive. We certainly don't see any all-black Westerns either at all. So on that basis, it's exciting. My only perhaps hesitation is that the screenplay is by Boaz Yakin. He's the co-writer on it. I mean, his CV is not. I mean, we're talking like Prince of Persia, Now You See Me. I think his biggest claim to indie fame is probably Fresh,
Mm-hmm.
but that was 1994. It was
Yeah.
like 25 years ago. So, listen, I think the cast is awesome. I think there's a huge amount of potential here, but for me, I want that script to be amazing.
Yeah, I totally hear you. And I think what might be an interesting facet to this film, it's a revenge film. And essentially Majors portrays an outlaw named Nat Love, who discovers that his enemy, played by Idris Elba, is released from prison. And so that he reunites his gang and sort of like, tracks this guy. What I was thinking of when I saw the Jay-Z name, the fact that this filmmaker is the brother of Seal, that the musical element to this film is going to play a huge importance. And I don't dare mention Ennio Morricone, but perhaps we're going to get some, I don't know, some hip hop version of what a Western sounds like. So I hear what you're saying about that point, but this is also a point of consideration that.
I hear what you're saying, and like you're right. This is a big opportunity to take the Western like tropes and make them new again, make them different, bring a different voice. And you're right, that potential is definitely there. And the premise you just described is like also like classic Western story. So if
Mhm.
they can like twist it, cool. I'm into it.
Lawrence Bender, I believe, is one of the
He
producers.
is, yeah. He's one of the producers on it.
So yeah, it's definitely Tarantino wheelhouse.
I'm Eric Lavallée. I'm editor-in-chief and site owner for IONCINEMA.com, and this is
Kevin Jagernauth, contributing writer for the playlist.
And together we are IndieSponge.